see the number of questions, number of points, 2 proofs. I'll let you know what those 2 proofs are. One proof is going to be a CPCTC one, where you have to prove a pair of triangles congruent first and then say CPCTC at the end. And then the other 6-point proof will just be prove a pair of triangles congruent. The big one, the last one, which is worth 8 points, that's going to be a 2-part proof, a part A and B, similar to the one you did yesterday. The first part will be prove triangles congruent, and then followed by something involved with isosceles triangles. Okay? All right. So those are your 3 proofs. Okay, those are your 3 proofs tomorrow. I don't think they're any more difficult than what we've been doing in class, what we've been going up to the board and doing, what you did yesterday with your partners. I don't think it's anything different. All right, isosceles triangle facts. Let's go over that right here. How's a triangle isosceles? How do you know a triangle's isosceles? Going into tomorrow, Taylor?
2 sides are angled.
Okay, let me give you 2 sides. I'll just give you those 2, right? Because it could be any 2 sides. It doesn't have to be the left and the right. How do you locate the angles then? If those are my 2 sides, how do you know which 2 angles? Keating?
The angles across them.
Across. It's not always the bottom ones. Look where the congruent angles are and look directly across from them. 1, 2. What do all the 3 angles add up to? 180, right? 180 degrees. And I don't want to get confused here, but something similar, don't write this down, something similar like this will be tomorrow. I think we had something like this on the homework. You won't have to factor tomorrow, so don't worry. I think the homework was y squared minus 6 maybe, and this was 2y minus 5, and it said find the value of y, but this one was blank. What can you just put there? These are congruent, right? So if that's 2y minus 5, that's got to be 2y minus 5. And again, what did all 3 add up to? 180 degrees. So if one's blank, but it's congruent to another one, just write both of them as the same. All right. Triangle, exterior angle. All right. You guys had this, and I'm going to pass back your quizzes here in a second when you start working, so you don't make the same mistake twice. Can somebody name the exterior angle I have on that diagram? What's the exterior angle called? Taylor, go ahead. ACD is the exterior angle. And according to the fact I gave you about an exterior, what should it be equal to? And I don't need 180 minus the one next to it. What's it equal to? So this exterior angle here is equal to, go ahead, Hale.
D plus B.
Good job. The other 2 that are not next to it added up. D plus B. So this angle is equal to those 2 added up. Read the question carefully. I'll give your quizzes back. I remember on the quiz, some of us found this angle, but I was looking for the exterior angle. So please read what angle we're looking for. And then we get to number 6. Are we ready to list these? Okay, here we go. What do we have? 5 different methods tomorrow, and there's only 5. Keating?
Side angle side.
All right, side angle side. Angle Angle better be in the middle. Sydney? All three sides. What's up, hey?
HL.
HL, yep, I'm going to put that down here because I want to talk about that once we get all the 5 methods. HL, yep. What's up, man? Angle, side, yep.
Angle side.
Angle. I don't have the energy in me today to do it again and to get all out of control. Those are the only 5. SSA is not up there. AAA is not up there. Okay? Those are the only 5. Let's, I don't want to just stop right there though. Let's talk about HL because I have a feeling it will come up tomorrow. Where? I don't know, but it will. What's the H stand for? Hypotenuse, right? So if I give you 2 triangles, where's the hypotenuse located? It's got to be the side where? Where's the H here? Where's the hypotenuse? Across from? So the sides across from the right angles have to be equal. And also one of the sides that make up the right angle have to be congruent to each other. This is HL up here, everybody. This is HL. Take a peek at my diagram. This is HL. Couple things when you're doing a proof. You can only use HL if you have what type of triangle? So must have a right triangle. Right triangles. Does that automatically mean though, if you have right triangles, it's automatic HL? Don't fall into that. Yesterday you guys were doing a proof and you saw a right triangle and everyone was like HL, HL, HL. It's not automatic HL. You got to have the sides across from the right angles congruent and a pair of legs. And the last thing I just want to remind you of, maybe one of those proofs we talked about will be an HL proof. If it is, what do you have to have in your proof? Before you say the triangles are congruent by HL, what did we always say we had to have in our proof? You have to have right angles, but also tell me these are what type of triangles? Right triangles. So in a proof, state where the right triangles are. So tell me the right triangles before telling me they're congruent. Yep, what would be the, yep, let's put that. Mia just asked what would the reason be? Right triangles have right angles. So make sure you tell me they have right angles first, right? Unless I give it to you. Good question. Anything else you want to ask? There is, please don't start anything yet. There's review in your packet, obviously, with answer key there. At the beginning of that review, there are textbook questions at the top. The answer key is in the packet. In addition, because I know how important this is to some of you being the last grade of the quarter and the last opportunity to bump stuff up, there is an extra review on Classroom. And this is not just any extra review, it is pretty deep. All right, it is very long. If you want to print it out and try it out, it's a pretty long one. And I'll just let you know, let me just go to the end of it here. There's proofs, there's algebra questions. It's a huge review in addition to the one I gave you up on Classroom. And then right after it ends is the answer key to it. Okay, so it ends right here with this proof, and then the answer key starts right after. Okay, so another huge, so much opportunities to practice. All right, because I know this is an important one for many of you. Okay, so a lot of different opportunities to practice. Last thing, I didn't mention this. I mentioned what types of proofs they are. I just also want to remind you that any of these could be part of those proofs I mentioned. right? Any of them, subtraction, addition. Yes, we've done a couple proofs already that supplements of congruent angles are congruent came up. Don't be surprised if you have to put that in your proof tomorrow. Okay, don't be surprised if these come up. All right, these are going to be put in your proof tomorrow. Would not be shocked at all. And I don't feel bad that I'm going to do that to you because we've definitely used a lot of these in our proofs the last couple of days. All right, last call for questions. I'm going to pass back your quizzes. I don't care who you work with, but you may want to pick your poison wisely, or, because some of you guys match up and it's just yapping about other stuff, and I'll just separate you immediately. All right, because some of you need this, and I don't think you understand the importance of it yet. So work with whoever you want. I'll pass back your test. Call me over if you have any questions. All right. And if you want to print out that one on Classroom, you can go ahead and print it out. Just let me know that you're leaving.